Hello everybody and welcome to my channel, the 80s Transformer Fan, and I am George, and I'm doing these Combiner War guys, and I got another Decepticon, Stunticon. Today it's dead end, and get right into it. Take a look at the figure in the package. It looks great. This was one of my favorite Stunticons personality wise. One of my favorite Stunticons, period. Dead end, side of the package, back of the package, same. Take a look at his bio. You can pause it and read it. More of the back of the box to combine form the other Stunticons in this line. And here is Dead End. And this guy, he pretty much has the same bio from the G1. And you just gotta love this guy, because as soon as he was created, when they made the Stunticons gave him life anyway, on Cybertron. They made him on Earth. When they gave him life on Cybertron, they asked him his name, and I think he said something like, I'm dead end, and I guess I'll have to do what you say. I immediately liked that guy, because he was like, whatever, as soon as he was made. Okay, we're going to take a look at his comic book. It shows him wielding the pipe. In the comic book, got some debris flying, somebody getting hammered. Inside Bumblebee. Like I said it a few times, I don't know what's going on with these guys. Devastator's heavily featured. There's Ironhide punching Devastator in the face. That is nice. There's a lot of chaos going on in this line. From what I understand, Prowl is part of Devastator. Still trying to figure that out. There's Megatron going all Super Saiyan. And a couple more pages here. Starscream. Oh, Starscream with the crown. He keeps that crown. Look at the little pilot seat in there. Double seater. Very nice. Anyway, back to Dead End. Here he is out of the box. And another one of my favorite quotes is when Starscream and Bruticus was beating the Decepticons and Devastator. And one of them says, Megatron's in trouble. I think Motormaster said Megatron's in trouble. He was like, so? Then he said something like, who cares? It's like, Starscream's gonna beat him. He was like, who cares? Like, whatever. And I like that about this guy. Here he is in his robot mode, the front of the car. That thing looks sweet. I mean, you could tell it was made for him, and then everybody else just got it. But that looks sweet. Right there, he has a little copper going on. It's close to his cartoon face. It's a little bit tweaked, but I still see him in there. A little tiny Decepticon logo in there. He has good color. He has two different gray plastics. The waist is a little bit lighter than the thighs and fists and the upper biceps. He looks really, really good. I like how he looks. His feet kind of sit on a slant. I guess it's so you can get a wider stance. He's hollow under the bottom. Articulation. Most of these guys have pretty much the same articulation, so if you watch any of my Stunticon videos, you're going to see pretty much the same thing unless there's a panel or something hindering the figure. But his head, like Ironhide, he doesn't have much movement at all. But it should, yeah, at 360, no it doesn't. It hits the back panel here. It won't 360 because it's being blocked. As far as it goes, I guess no one actually turns their head directly around anyway. His arm comes up this far. You can get a little bit higher than other cars because this panel is a little bit shorter here. Come around here. He rotates. He has an upper bicep swivel. Yeah, that's a variation from guy to guy, depending on if they can swivel there. He has the elbow. He can pull his arm out that far, and there's no real wrist articulation except for he can tuck it in because of his transformation. It's a real tight little ratchet in there. You hear that? The waist, they all have waist swivel. His 360, he has the clearance to do that. Upper thigh cut, just there. And he has it at the knee, and he can just like stab you with a knee to the chin. Ugh. and the fighting. And there's nothing at the feet. It's a pretty solid piece. But he is a good looking figure. I like this guy. Really, really do. See, there's not a whole lot of poses he can do. Let's see if you can get him to, he can sit down. Oh, I really don't care. I think one of his slogans too, not on this package, but the G1 was like, we're all food for rust and we're all gonna die anyway, and that sort of thing. So he can sit down. He can take a knee pretty good. He holds that pose. These guys are very, very posable. Not Marvel Legends posable, but very posable. And since he has the big blocky feet, you know, he's not rocking over or tipping or anything. He can pretty much hold it. So here is Dead End. Let's get his weapons out here. Here's his pipe. And then, like, you can turn, first, let me get it to the pipe. This is his tailpipe pipe, but I don't think it tailpipes into the car. But like I say, these guys have stupid ass weapons. And then the part where he pretty much holds it towards you is hollowed out just to save that little bit of plastic and cost, production costs. But you can turn it this way and kind of hit it the reverse way, I guess. And it also doubles at, I mean, no, it's not a gun, no way. No way. I mean, it's like Bugs Bunny and like bent the barrel, and yeah, so it's definitely not a gun. And again, I gotta wonder, like, who designed the weaponry for these guys? I mean, these guys are brawlers. This is like a wrestling weapon. Oh, goodness. And again, the awkward looking fist hand. He can hold that. It's kind of loose in his hand. Look at that. First guy that has happened to in this line. It's loose in his hand. I guess he has a port here. I guess you can put it there on his shoulder, and he can flip it up here, which is kind of sweet, like he's looking into it. I guess, I don't know. I don't know. Could have been done a little bit better, and like the weapons are trash. Okay, let me try to get this guy transformed. Might take a second because I don't know it. I'm gonna turn the head, which I don't do. Okay, his head. I forgot his head doesn't turn, but the hood is the hood. Flip this thing up, sort of like a breakdown. Windshield. Of course, these are this. You can clearly see this is the side of the car. So I'm figuring if it's something tricky, it's gonna be the legs. So I'm gonna 360 this and assume it collapses over, opens up, and indeed does collapse over. Get this guy to open up and swing it around. Now, to tab all the little pieces, to tab, oh, I forgot to put the hands up. Really tight ratchet right there. I don't know if they even need that tight ratchet right there, but they're there. That up. Swing this back. There's something wrong there. Worry about these panels first. There he is, all tabbed in, and here he is in car mode, and he's a beautiful car. I don't know what this is. I know in the G1 he was a Porsche, one of the Porsche models, but this is a beautiful car. It's reminiscent of that. It has the same sleek styling, more modern, and gorgeous, gorgeous car. And I used to wonder why the hell was this gray, but the car version, you find out it was just to make this one dumbed down and make you get the other one for a much better paint job. He retains the striping from the G1. Put him down, see how he rolls. Rolls very well. Very, very good looking car mode. And then these things attach. Oh, let's check them out under the bottom. Face is covered up, looks pretty clean under the bottom. Only thing that's painfully obvious is the connector port, and that's not that bad. So it's a lot of little molded detail underneath the bottom. It can pass for the bottom of a car. All 4 wheels are painted this time. And his weapon, the tailpipe thing, and you just don't see tailpipes on vehicles like this just sticking out. I mean, this is a truck fucking smokestack. And you can store this here, and you can take this, put this on the top of the vehicle. Now this really looks tacky on a sports car like this guy, and he can drive around killing Autobots, but he really looks slick. Really slick car. Also, you can plug it in on the side, I believe. Yeah, and it's like I showed you in robot mode, it's a little loose. I know it plugs in here as the foot or arm, or yeah. He's much better just riding around, maybe just crashing into Autobots. Okay, now I'm gonna bring out his G1 counterpart. I still have in the packaging. Much larger than that guy. A little bit different color burgundy going on there. This guy's got a little bit more wine color to him. A weaponry in there. And again, you can tell he's the Porsche. I can't remember which Porsche this is. Man, I can't remember. But there they are, side by side. If you can kind of take that for what it's worth. Now to get this guy to do his thing in limb mode, and he's probably gonna be one of my legs. That's why I had it in the G1. I know. Pop the windshield. Should have did that first. I like the paint apps on here too. I don't think I commented on that. He's painted pretty well. Nice Decepticon logo. There's nothing bleeding or running. Very good paint apps on this guy. Flip this back. Flip out the combiner port. And I don't think it extends in any way. You take the foot, flip this back, and in case you haven't seen any other toy reviews, they suggest it goes like that. Most people put it like that, and even more people take it so the front of the car is the front and put it like that. And I don't know how much I like all of that. It probably is going to go like this in car mode. I mean in combiner mode. I'm so sorry. So wait for me. So continuing on to get this guy into his limb mode. I don't know if this comes back down. I like it down. You get him in arm mode. I'm assuming I just extend the feet back. I'm assuming. Wait, I'm losing that port. Here he is in left arm mode. This is the like official transformation, and it's not pretty. And then the little feet part don't stick together on this little port too well. Like it's not popping or locking. Squeezing on. I think I got it. Nope. Still sounded like it clicked, and it doesn't hold together. It's like he's gonna be better as a foot. I guess you don't have to put too much force on it or whatever. But if you mess with it, it doesn't hold together that well. And then this kind of looks weird. And how you flip this back and all that when I don't know, when it could just sit there to me and be the top of the car. Looks kind of slicker like that. As the arm mode and just be front of the car. I don't know how well it connects when it's the big guy connecting, and here is dead end as a left arm. He can be the left or right arm as you choose. All you have to do is swivel this, and now he is the right arm of Minosaur. Alright, here he is in robot mode, size comparison, and team shot all in one time. Now I've reviewed 6 Stunticons, and it's enough to merge to Minosaur. But this isn't all. We have one more Stunticon to go, and it is Breakneck, aka Wild Rider. So I'm not gonna merge the guys until I review Wild Rider. And anyway, he looks great with his STUNTICON teammates. And I'm one figure away from merging these guys into Minosaur. So come back and see another toy review, or actually 2 more toy reviews. This is George, 80s Transformer fan, and see you soon.